Minister Munro-Knight told the gathering that the meeting is taking place at an important time when many things are happening. She said different circumstances are coming together, creating a defining moment which could bring about changes which need to be confronted.
The statistics suggest that a recent study on the progress of the achievement of the Sustainable Development Goals done by ECLAC says to us that only 25% of the SDG targets for which data is available are on track to be met by 2030. About half of the targets, 48%, are moving in the right direction, but not at a sufficient pace to reach the finish line by 2030. And alarmingly, 27% of the targets are going in reversal or show no change at all.
According to Minister Munro-Knight, a scaling up of the island's sustainable development goals is needed, and this meeting is timely.
Barbados has, in 2023, completed our voluntary national review. And one of the key findings of that was that as a government, we have done quite well in the context of our implementation. Many of our sustainable development targets are on track. We have, I think, approximately about 48% are on track to be achieved by 2030. But that there is a challenge to make sure that we continue to ground our policies directly, one, within communities that need them the most, and that we are able to address the real needs and concerns of the most vulnerable. And I say that very honestly and openly.
The United Nations Resident Coordinator for Barbados and the Eastern Caribbean, Trevor Thorpe, admitted that an acceleration of the efforts towards the 2030 goals is needed and gave notice that an increase in funding is in the offing.
Last year, in the similar ACM that we did online, there was also a very strong call from member states to intensify the support from the United Nations on financing for development, because we all know that it's key. It's a key enabler for sustainable development. So we really took your message at heart, and we have worked together as a whole UN development system to really solidify this UN offer on financing for development. And you will hear today a preliminary proposal of this offer from the UN, which we hope can help in the years to come to accelerate access to financing for development.
Financing for development, discussion on government interventions, and a panel discussion on shared prosperity and economic resilience occupied the attention of the delegates at today's meeting. Trevor Thorpe, CBC News.